March is in like a lion. The Dow up 302 points. My name's D7 here at Grok Trade, and it is March 1st, 2017, and I am on a laptop in a hotel room without my headphones or microphone or anything, but the market is rallying so strongly that I had to do a video. Check this out. The Spider's up 1.4%. Everybody else up more than 1%. Small caps up 1.8%. Banks up nearly 3%. Financials up nearly 3%. US dollar is also higher. That is a head scratcher. Crude oil down, gold down, silver higher, and the VXX down 2%, but the end of day, if this has been calculated after the close, is up 7%. Are you kidding me? That, gang, is trouble. The market being up this high, but the fear is spiking. Let's see if we can figure out why that is happening here in the market. All right. So, it's amazing. President Trump speaks, the market rallies to record highs. The Dow up more than 21,000. Record. I don't know if you can hear the whistling in the background. The hotel room that I'm at it's a big suite. I have this enclosed, what would you call this, porch? It's a finished porch. It's enclosed. I'm up on the top level, and there's windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows all around me here, and the wind is just blowing. We are coming in like a lion in March. It's incredible. But anyway, all right, let's get looking at the market. The S&P, I redrew a couple lines here. You see this blue line coming down or going up. I went from the lowest swing to the lowest close, coming higher. If I go to a line chart, you'll see right there. I could actually tighten that up just a little bit. Maybe tighten this one up just a fraction. Here we hit resistance. I could bring this one down just a little bit, not by much. And that puts us right at this resistance line. Do you see that? That's a pretty good resistance. Let's go back to candlesticks here. We popped over that resistance line, came right back down. We're right there at it on big volume. The Dow, again, up more than 21,000. Big, we had this base, pop, boom, on huge volume. The markets are looking just so strong. Let me draw a line here on the diamonds coming up. For this, I'm using Trading View. And I don't have my mouse with me either. So everything I'm doing here is off of my little thumb pad. I'm going to clone this. Now I'm going to go to here and then move it to that screen. Hi. It's a ghost line. We're approaching this area, so watch this channel there. NASDAQ. Look at this clean channel that we're in. Real tight channel. Everything's looking, it's just very pretty. As long as it stays within these two bands, all is well. Very nice channel. Be watching this. I do see a bearish divergence starting to take place here on the MACD, which would tell me why people are starting to get into the VIX. Small caps. Russell's up quite a bit, but we smashed right into resistance. So we're right into resistance, guys. With this big pop, we're at resistance. If we can keep this momentum we're just going to blast through these resistance areas. However, they are still resistance. We could hit our head and drop here. We could do that. Banks. Nice channel, heading higher. All is well. Financials. Up channel. We're getting near resistance. We're right here near resistance on that. Quick look at, oh, you know what, as I get into commodities here, guys, I'm going to be talking about my arrows that I have. There's been some talk about my arrows. Some individuals quick to say how I'm wrong. And anyway, the crude oil, let's just talk about this. We have a special triangle. Called it a sell, and we have since dropped since my sell. This was my buy, sell on crude oil. We are below a lot of resistance and below a lot of moving averages. That's a problem. Let's go to gold and silver. And gold and silver, called it a sell a few days ago, and we have since gone down. Big drop to start off the day. Big drop. But then we rallied back. There might be a chance I'm going to put a buy on this if we go higher tomorrow. Silver, same thing, I put a sell on it, and we just moved sideways, and I'll remain with my sell call until we prove more upside potential, but namely if we can get above this resistance line. All right, let's talk about my arrows that I have here. Let's be clear, gang. I've been trading almost 2 decades. All right, been at this a long time. And I've been watching the S&P longer than anybody else that I think this closely on a daily basis, and putting myself out for the world to see. I've been recently adding arrows, technically speaking, based off of technical analysis. I'll go back in time. You can see these arrows. I mean, just take a look at them. Tell me right here, and take a picture of this. And next time we go look at them and find out if those arrows have been moved. I don't move arrows. These are exactly what I call, and I leave them there. So feast your eyes on it. Tell me, if you were to buy where I had green arrows, would you have made money? Here's one you wouldn't have made money. But the rest of them were money makers. Almost 100% of them. And people want to say that I called something wrong. And the part that makes me want to laugh about that is this. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow in the markets. No one does. You'd have to be a blooming fool to think that you know what is going to happen tomorrow in the markets. We don't know that. All we have is a footprint of human emotion. That's the chart. That's the price action. All we can do is put technical analysis and apply your skill sets of technicals on top of this. That's what I do. And that helps build probabilities. And it helps stack those in my corner to know what is probable going into the future. So anyway, just take a look here. I call it a buy here. We go higher, 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 higher. A second buy here. We have since gone higher on the spiders. Guys, if I go to the diamonds, calls it a buy back here. 2 buys again. 2 buys. If you would have just followed these, man, you'd just be making a killing. Here it is. I have a big buy down here on the Qs. I go here to small caps. I have a buy, but it could go to a sell if we break down. This is a rising wedge, gang. If it goes to a sell, be ready for it. I'm still got a buy there. Banks. Let's go to the banks. Yeah, we got a buy on the banks, and we're still bullish. So any person that wants to poke at me saying that I missed it on something, you go fly a kite. Bottom line is I've survived in the markets 19 years, and to be quite frank, I've lived through a technology bubble pop and also a financial crash. I learned to navigate those waters. And I don't know anybody else online. Maybe they're out there. Let me know if you know of them. But who puts their calls out here? Who opens themselves up to this level of scrutiny? who is that transparent. This is why we do so well with mentoring. This is why so many people come to us for training and education. It's because we're real traders. We actually trade real money in the markets. And then we also lend a hand to help others. That's what we do. We've been doing that since, well, a decade now, since 2007. Anyway, there's the genesis and definition of these arrows and why we do them. Let's go to gold and silver quickly. I already talked about these arrows, so we don't have to talk about them again. That's it. If you like it, like it. Catch you guys later.